You can do this meditation either sitting up or lying down. It's not going to be a meditation that puts you to sleep, but where I'm going to guide you on a journey to meet your future self, the self that has what you already desire. If you're someone that processes things by writing them down, then this meditation is going to be done best if you have a journal or just blank sheets of paper and a pen next to you. First thing you're going to do is obviously, once you've collected yourself, and you can stay fully in the meditation the whole time, or you can keep notes next to you to jot down. Second thing is that I want you to think of one desire that you have that if you accomplished it this year, you would feel super excited about and like you had really up-leveled your life. It should be something that you actually believe you could do in the time span of within 1 year, and should not be something that you don't believe you could do, either on a conscious or unconscious level. So, like I can say that I want to make $5 million in my business, but do I actually believe that's possible? Probably not. So, pick something that is a bit of a stretch for you to accomplish, but given the right environment and support, that you actually believe could happen. It should be something that totally excites you when you think about having it. It also shouldn't be something that is too easy for you to accomplish, or something that doesn't excite you. Write that idea down or put it in the Notes app on your phone. So, next I want you to imagine as you close your eyes and take a few deep breaths that go deep into your belly. Make sure just roll your neck a little bit if you want to roll your shoulders once or twice. Get yourself nice and cozy. Take a few deep inhales through your nose and then exhales through your mouth. And at least for the first 2 breaths, make the exhale a sigh out of your mouth. Kind of like just like you're getting out all the extra stress of your day and you're just like releasing any stagnant, stuck energy, tension in the shoulders, in the jaw, releasing the frown from in between your eyebrows. And as you continue to breathe through your nose for the remainder of this short meditation, I want you to just play with me. Play with me in your imagination. Be aware of your tummy rising and falling, almost ballooning it out. With the next inhale, trying to see as much air as you can go inside. And then at the top, just hold it for a split second, and like a little needle, a pinprick hole, allow your belly to deflate. Allow the balloon to deflate slowly, 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 until it's all gone. And then just breathe normally, as you would if you were just super, super relaxed. First thing I want you to do is imagine yourself in your favorite place. Might be inside, might be outside, might be private, might be public. If it is a public space, I just want you to imagine that you're alone in that public space. That's the only thing, wherever you are alone with yourself and your thoughts. And I want you to be aware of the fact that in this meditation, you are going to be the observer. So you are going to be observing yourself. That's all. I want you to imagine a brief split in time and space. And I also want you to imagine on the left side, and as on the right side, there is this portal that opens up with a split right down the middle. On the left side is the current version of you, the 1.0 version of you, if you will. And on the right side is the 2.0 version of you, the version of you that has the desire that you stated that you wanted at the beginning of this video. Because there are parallel realities, and so in another parallel reality, you actually already have that desire. You're already living that version of the you that has it. And because you have that desire in the first place, it's meant for you. And I want you to imagine that you're shifting your gaze from left to right, from the 1.0 you to 2.0 you. And you're just seeing the split in time and space. And you're like, oh my gosh, I've got to take advantage of this. I've got to get some intel out of this situation. So I want you to observe the left side version of you first, the 1.0 self, because it is the current version of you, right? There's 2 almost cloned versions of you living in 2 separate realities. One has the desire, one doesn't. Just yet, at least. Let's see the 1.0 version of you. Just be an observer. I want this to be a mentally stimulating meditation. What is her or his posture? Body language, confidence? What does she or he think of themselves? What are their thoughts? Because you are her or he is you that you know are swimming in that version of you's head. Notice the parts where this version of you is solid in different areas of life, and where their focus, belief, expectations, energy in which they take actions are just a little lesser than. That's all. Notice, observe, take notes. And as you do so, noticing just even the smallest of differences, right? Zoom out a little bit and shift your gaze to the right side, down the center of that split and all the way to the right, where the 2.0 version of you is taking a peek into that portal. And I want you to see the 2.0. You meet your gaze. I want you to see this version of you. And as they meet your gaze, they are glowing. That is the first thing you notice about them. They are glowing. They're basically shining. They're just radiating happiness or freedom or abundance or excitement or hope. They are living the life and the desires that you want. They are living it. And man, if you just got an opportunity to just talk to them, it would make your whole day. But before talking to them or even approaching them at all, I just want you to see them. What are the differences? What are the differences between you now? 1.0 you that we just came from on the left side and the right side. 2.0 you. Notice if the differences are big or small. What are the difference in thoughts, focus? What are the difference in expectations? Are they focused on what's not working or what's missing? Are they focused on doubt or questioning? How confident are they? How self-loving are they? How are they expecting the world and other people to show up for them? How is this version of you just different from the one we visited on the left side? And as you take mental notes of what's different, right? Just mental notes, being aware of how big the gap is or how small the gap is. I want you to zoom out and now see both versions of you side by side with the split down the middle. And imagine that however big or small that gap is, it kind of acts as a bridge for 1.0 you to cross over into 2.0 you land and to live that life. So as you're keenly aware of the differences that need to shift to be able to live as that glowing, bright, abundant, elated, free version of you, I want you to be like, you know what? I want to go say hi to 2.0 me. They've really motivated me and encouraged me today to know what's possible. So walk up to 2.0 you, as if it's a new friend, and just introduce yourself. Be like, hi, hi, hi. A big fan of your work. Yes, I am. Just say whatever feels good. Introduce yourself. Be like you inspire me so much. Maybe I'm in awe of you. You are so beautiful. I really want to thank you for showing me what's possible. You've given me so much motivation. I feel so good when I'm around you. I just want you to see that version of you sparkle like wow. Like they're just drinking it in. They're obviously living in a beautiful reality, and they want you to know that this is available and possible for you. Then I want you to imagine here and now that you ask them, can I give you a hug? And I want you to imagine that as you embrace each other when your bodies touch in this beautiful hug. And I want you to imagine 2.0, you giving you a little bit of a firmer hug. Like, yeah, you got this. It's a little bit of a motivation hug, a little bit of a tighter squeeze. A warmer embrace that as 2.0 you hugs you and your two bodies connect. Your thoughts, perception, perspective, focus, energy, beliefs, assumptions, emotions, energy in which they take action, shifts into you. It's almost as if as soon as you make contact physically with 2.0 you, all of your old limitations are gone. Gone. Deleted. Gone. You can't even remember them if you try. As a matter of fact, the harder you try, the further they get deleted. The further they get deleted, the further they get deleted. And you're just allowing yourself for the first time in your life to really experience what it's like to be that version of you. And it feels good. It feels a bit different too. It definitely doesn't feel super normal for you yet, but that's okay. It feels like hope. It feels like optimism. It feels like freedom. Like, yeah. Oh yeah. This was what I was missing. I'm going to start to plug into this more often. This feels incredible. No wonder the results come to me so easily in this state, because I feel so clear. I feel like I'm on fire. I feel like I can do anything. I can accomplish anything. As you continue to linger in this hug with 2.0 you, I want you to imagine that as your bodies continue to stay connected, there's this beautiful white light that radiates out of 2.0 you, and it's so big. It almost interjects within your energy and your sphere. And as that white light hits you from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, I want you to imagine it traveling from the top to the bottom of you. And as that white light bathes you, it purifies every organ, gland, tissue, cellular memory of your past. It cleanses you. You no longer identify with any part of your 1.0 self. You feel personally empowered to a point you've never felt in your entire life. And you realize in this moment, you're never going back. You're never going back. It's just not happening. If life can feel this good, I don't want to feel anything different. I'm choosing this for myself. This is the life I want for myself. This is what I'm creating. As you come out of this hug feeling like a completely different person almost, you have merged with 2.0 you. But 2.0 you is still very much. Here is a separate person. And as you begin to move away and walk away, 2.0 you calls to you and says, "Hey, but wait." And he or she says, "Don't you want to ask me any questions?" And you say, "Oh yeah, I do. I want to ask you one question." And 2.0 you says, "Yeah, anything." And you ask the 2.0 version of you that you just hugged, "What is one thing I can take back with me that I need to work on and improve to bridge this gap more? What is the one thing I need to focus on improving to become more like you?" And the 2.0 you replies, they're almost like, "Oh my gosh, I thought you would never ask." Directly from your future self's mouth. Once again, staying very aware, very aware. And you gather your information and intel from also the observation of shifting from 1.0 self to 2.0 self. Then you thank them for their time and their information and say, "I'll see you soon." And 2.0 you says, "Yes, you will." And you leave, taking with you that beautiful empowered energy to operate throughout the rest of your day and every other day that follows this. And as you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes and come back down and journal about what you found and discovered. The bridging of that gap. How can you merge with that version of you daily? Maybe that means this becomes your new morning meditation. Every single day, no matter what, your job is to continue to connect into the 2.0 version of you. Their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions, their energy in which they take action. We want to go big and go bold. We don't want to be afraid of our power. We are the power. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.